This futures live stream event is proudly brought to you by MightyOxTrading. All information contained herein should be considered for educational and entertainment purposes only. Nothing seen or heard should be considered financial advice. Good evening and welcome to MightyOxTrading. Happy Monday. Hope everyone's had a great day. See what we can get this evening. C and Q pretty much, and ES pretty much went straight up today. We're all the way at almost 200. We did hit 200. We pulled back slightly. Gold had a pretty good day. Copper pulled back. Ultra bond down. Crude sitting around 78. So let's see what we can get tonight. It was a choppier day, but well, earlier than, but then it really. Hey, G-Man, how you doing? Let's see, a nice little rise up. I just, I pulls back a little bit. This is, I have a feeling it's going to be a slow and choppy night. It was a slow and choppy night. Oh, although it did just have this nice rise up. Not really doing much. There's 3 people here, and I'm one of them, and G-Man's one of them. Who's the third? Say hi. Oh, there's actually 4 people here. Can you not hear me? Okay. Making sure my mic was working. I said hello, G-Man. How are you on this fine evening? Pulling back a little bit. our ATR very low. So bouncing back up. Purple candle there on the 3. I mean on the 5. 30 second. Yeah. Took the short. Two ticks. It's trying. There we go. I'm gonna take the 4-tick profit. Hey, all right, Chris. Hello. Goodbye. Enjoy supper. Hey, Tio. How's it going? So I got a small win to start the night. I'm doing pretty good, Tio. It looks like I got out there at a good time and didn't go much further. It's still kind of grinding down, but I'm not upset by getting out where I got out. So it's kind of hanging here. Hey, no Kim yet. She's usually here right when we start. She must be busy tonight. So this would actually be a trigger, but I want to see where we're going right now before I jump in. How far we're going so far too. Sorry, I was a bit distracted there. So it's good I did not go for that. Now that purple candle down would have been good. Somewhat. Possible pop here. We'll try to pop back up. So we're watching and waiting. Anyone have anything? Sideways. Hey, Cossack, how's it going? Didn't see you this morning. Just kind of sideways. And not doing hardly anything. Okay. A little bit of a grind down, but 15-second chart shows us how much. It's kind of doing nothing right now. How did you do today, Tio? I forgot to ask. Emotions is the key, the absolute key. So just a slow grind down here. What's gold doing over there? Gold, there's that little purple there. Would have led to a nice little promised land. Copper's grinding down. Ultra bond is sideways. Crude's heading up. There's a slow grind down. Will it bounce? That is the question. Ooh, I like that. Ooh, look at that volume spike. We're going to try long here, the very tight stop. If I ever got my stop in place, but I didn't. There we go. Come on, come on, come on, come on. Where the heck is this? There's the stop. That. By the time I got my stop in place, now it's back down. Darn it. Wait, trying to go again. Should I take a point again? 4 ticks. Doesn't seem to want to go higher. Oh, it's stopped out now. And it bounces. Should have took the 4 ticks. Hey, Panda. I didn't really care. It's a Blue Sky competition account. So, that's where and that is where I did put the stop originally once I found it. And that is where the stop is designed to go. And I was just trailing it because I figured, I seen it doing this here. And I'm not sure it's going to get above here because it's where it's been stopping. So I have been, yes. I like what I see. It's going to get tested this week. And I said Friday, I'm doing that 9 hour stream, no errors that I've seen. Friday, I'm doing that 9 hour stream, and I might put it live, as a thing to check in on then. You know, I'll be streaming for 9 hours from 2 a.m. Eastern to 11 a.m. Eastern. Haven't you been paying attention to the commercial I've been running? MightyOxTrading After Dark and After Light too. Join me for a special 9 hour long futures trading live stream. We are going to trade both the London and the New York Opens, 2 a.m. to 11 a.m. Plus, we're doing a giveaway. We're going to be giving one of those wonderful Blue Sky Static Growth Plus Eval accounts. The entry form will be available for the entire length of the stream, so you don't have to be there a certain time. You can just stop in, fill out the entry form, and leave again if you want. Winner will be announced at 10:30 a.m. Eastern Time. So join me for this special 9 hour stream. We used to do these every month. Maybe we'll bring them back. We'll see how this one goes. Hope you'll join me for some or all of this long futures trading live stream. Oh, it is, G-Man. That's 3 a.m. Eastern, 2 o'clock my time. All those times were in Eastern time, so yes, I'll be starting to stream 1 hour before London Open. 1 hour before London Bridge Falls. No, I mean before the London Open. coming down. So, do we want to look back today? Since there's like nothing going on right now. Hey, Ashad. So for those of you who weren't with me this morning, I think, let's first of all, turn off this. And Panda, I might need to, there might be a second strategy I need, but there is, or an adjustment to this one, but I'm willing to pay you for any adjustments because we came to a conclusion of something. So this is today. And what I've noticed is that my best trade are the ones I recognize the most. This one's actually is a sucky example. But when I have green up here, especially the signal lines above the 80, and I get a purple candle like there, down. And that was a bad example. But now this is a bad example. But say, it's better on the 15 apparently. For some reason I'm doing it on the 30. Okay, here. So yeah, we needed some volume first. This blue candle is perfect. Purple candle is perfect. Blue, red, like a cop car. Green, green, purple. Or a long wick and a green too works, you can see. But here, purple down. Blue up, blue up. Sounds like I'm saying blow up. Purple down. No blue candle here. Eventually, I could probably recognize it without the blues and the purples, but blue up, purple down, purple kind of down, I don't know, 106 to 100. Hey, Crypticon. And how's it going? A shot purple down. Especially if they're coming out of the bands, like they were pierced the bands and they come back in. Kind of not. Here, blue up. The only ones that don't work, you can see, and I accidentally left the 9 EMA on, but you can see this is green, but you can see how they're tight they are there. They don't work. So here, purple, this one worked. Blue coming up worked. Purple down. Late blue there, but it actually works with a good combination of the 15 and because I'll give different ones on the 15 and the 30 and even the 5. And I'm looking at this in bigger time frames. How's it going, Crypt? How'd the lawn mowing go? So you can see how often they work, and it keeps you out of the chop. See how this chopped here? This got really choppy right here. Stayed in the middle, like nothing there. Then all of a sudden it dipped. Got that red down there. Was not a blue candle. This still been a great trigger. And then we had this. Look at that volume spike there and then down. But just that strategy, you can see, especially when they dipped below those Bollinger Bands. Look at that red, big dip below and up. Now, right now, though, don't like any of this price action. All right, I'm listening. I'm pretty sure they're. Everyone says it's end of day, but it's their once you get put on their live account, it isn't. I haven't heard anybody else tell me that they don't that have tried them that it's not end of day. Why? What happened? I'm listening. Hey, Nico. Okay, if I can provide one piece of advice before you continue your story, Ashad, were you really $10 away from passing the account? Or okay, next time, one micro, one micro. Set it for you know you know what is that? 10 points, $300, $20. Set it for 10 points or whatever. One micro or two micros, 5 points, whatever. Just a suggestion. 'Cause I've been close to that. I've been within on like $100 or $70 once on a Topstep eval and ended up going all the way backwards. So I understand that. And then I've used the strategy of going down to just one or two micros where if I make a big mistake, or whatever, it's not going to spiral out of control. Anyway, continue your story. And I did not mean to derail you. Okay, so on your first 5 days that you got to the 29.90, uh, you had no losing days in any of those days? I'm just trying to. Well, on the seventh, so you were at 29.90, and then you went back by a total of 1,500. Is that right? By the way, on a normal time, this would have been a trigger. We're gonna see if we get more. Well, I mean, it might pop up here. Wait, it doesn't matter on a single day. If you went backwards by $2,000, that is end of day drawdown means it moved up. When you were at 29.90, that means you couldn't go below. assuming at all positive days to get to that 29.90, you couldn't go below 9.90. So if you went below that 2K, then you blew the account. If you pull back by more than $2,000, which I think is their trailing, I didn't their end of day. When you started that sixth day, if you were at $2,990, then your I hate take profit traders thing. It immediately takes me to a dashboard. Hold on. Hold on. So I should memorize these things. Yeah. End of day trailing drawdown. So that means if you dropped anywhere below an account balance of 990 positive dollars. No, it's not. It's end of day. It moves up each day. So when you started day 6, your drawdown, because you were $2,990 in the profit, your drawdown was sitting at $990. Well, let me correct that. Actually, I'll be honest. I'm not sure. Some companies stop your trailing when it hits initial balance, and some companies don't. Like Apex does not in the eval. I don't know whether Take Profit Trader does or does not. But if they don't, that means when you started day 6, you had $2,000 of drawdown to use. You used you used 1,000 one day, so that means you had $1,000 in drawdown left. You used $400 the next day, which means you had 600 left. Okay, it does stop at initial balance. Okay, if you did not lose more than $2,990, then I don't know what happened, and you should contact support and ask them. Or if you like, I mean, it's up to you. You could what platform were you using? A Ninja Trader, TradeDay. What were you using? Okay, well, that sounds like then it does go beyond initial balance. If you want to send me like your entire trade log, I can look at it and see see if I see anything that what happened. But that's up to you. I'm willing to take a look at it. I don't think YouTube's going to allow you to put that much data in the box. And it's not going to allow you to post a link. Do you have Discord or Shot? I forget. If you don't, I have an email you can send it to. Rising up here. I mean, it's risen up a whole 4 points. Okay, I mean, if you want to send it to me on Discord, like in a private message, that's cool. Or however you want to do it. And I'll look over the entire trade log if you send it. Not much going on tonight anyway. Absolutely. I would absolutely adore seeing your trade logs, G-Man. Except that would mean you taking a whole bunch of pictures of your screen and then like sending them by smoke signal or something. Give me a sec, G-Man. Let me do two things here, then I will get you connected. Okay. Desktop audio. Well, I guess I should have turned that up first, but just for TO. Okay, go ahead and call in, G-Man. Yeah, you have to give me a minute though. That ended up being really small. I'll get to it as soon as G-Man calls in. Ah. Hey, hello.
How you doing?
All right, how are you?
Good, thanks. What's happening tonight? Pretty slow, huh?
Very slow.
Yeah, I mean, since the open on ES, it's basically popped up a little bit, and that short, I think you got.
Yeah.
Yeah, and that was it. And it went 08 to 04, 04 half, something like that. And then nothing, which I guess you'd expect after a day of nothing. And it's interesting, today went I thought, sideways until maybe 9:30ish.
Mm-hmm.
And we got those Fed speakers, and we got the threat of a settlement, and not a settlement, but a ceasefire in the war, and then Yellen was talking something about the Japanese futures, not futures, but foreign exchange market. So we got Fed Bark and Fed Williams, and we got the U.S. slews, whatever the heck that is. And then all of a sudden, we're in trend up, which is pretty cool. So as far as I knew, all that news was negative. I didn't see one good thing come out of it. And
Okay.
then, did you see anything good or?
No, I didn't really. I mean, I figured most of it was on Barkin. I didn't even really see the slews.
Yeah, I mean, it was. They're talking about commercial lending and stuff like that, and banks, and are they safe and sound, and who knows. But the overriding thing, it was, the what do they call that thing when they all go to Omaha to see Warren Buffett? Anyway, that was going on over the weekend, and he's got like 180 something, maybe 190 billion in short-term T-bills, cash, and he's pulling that to 200. And when he starts doing that, it's not a conscious thing for him. It's he looks at stocks, bonds, and equities, and he looks at the value, like what can he buy stocks for, and if the prices are just out of range, he doesn't buy. Same thing with bonds. Now that he's getting 5+% in short-term T-bills, there's no real reason to go to any bonds, so he just sticks his money there, and that's as simple as it is. So Zero Hedge is calling it the Warren Buffett, not effect, but when Buffett raises cash, markets sort of end up going down. Not that we care, but we do if we're in long-term investments. But in terms of what we're trading, it doesn't really matter. Just FYI. But we'll see. We'll see if it works. We'll see if it actually happens. And there's could be lots of triggers, right?
Yeah.
There's lots of stuff.
Okay. Let me interrupt you, G-Man, so
No, I'm done.
we can
Put me on pause.
help Ashad. Ashad, do you mind if I show the thing you sent me so I can explain what happened?
I figured it would take you 10 minutes to figure out. You're done in 2 minutes. I had a 10-minute speech set up. I mean, I was going to go through Warren Buffett's portfolio stock by stock.
I thought you had him on speed dial. I thought you were going to get him on here. Are you there, Shad? If you prefer that I explain it privately, I can do that too. That's either way, whichever way you prefer. Or no way if you're no longer here. Let me reply to him on the Discord. Okay, we'll go back to a shot as soon as he comes back.
Where is the shot located? Do you know?
I'm not sure.
Pretty incredible if you think about it. You got all these people in your room. Well, you have 12 people right now, but
Yeah.
all over the world.
Yeah.
Just instantaneous communication.
There's the top of the hour. Let's see if we get anything here. Oh, actually a good blue candle there that I wasn't paying attention to. That one actually worked for 5 points.
Is Assad on TradeDay?
Yeah. Okay. Ashad, can I, do you mind if I show what you sent me? Oh, no problem. Do you mind if I show what you sent me so I can explain it to you, or would you prefer I do that privately with you? Even the Asia Open didn't really move anything, did it? What's the NKD doing? NKD is dropping. That actually, I'm not going to trade it tonight, but that actually looks like it might come down. Let's watch that. It's a 5-minute chart.
Well, we moved up
Now,
2 points.
I can show you exactly what's going on, Ashad, if you want, but only if I can do the math for you here, right here, but only if you want me to. If not, we can do it privately after the stream. It's up to you. Okay, so give me a second here. So I got layers upon layers of windows on my screen. Okay. So here you go. Here's the thing you sent me. Oops. Let me back down. So, okay, here, up, down, up, down. Here's, okay, after April 29th, you are at 29.90. That means at that point, you've
Oh,
already moved.
12.9. Oh, there's 20. Oh, sorry. Go ahead.
Yeah, there was more down there. It's so total of those 4 days, he was up 29.90. Your drawdown is, so you have $2,990 to play with. Yeah, because your balance has moved to zero. On day 5, I know you didn't mention this when you were saying what what your numbers. You went back by 995. So there you're at 1995. Hold on. So here you went back another 1,080. Oops. So there you have $915 in drawdown left. Oh, wait a minute. Hold on. Okay, wait a minute. This is interesting. 415. So you may be right here, Ashad, and I may be wrong. Hold on. Yeah. Okay. So you should have. You should still have $250 in draw. Well, this is May 3rd. Is this when there was no other days after May 3rd? This is when you blew the account? And do these amounts include commissions? Because they seem very clean. But I forget what the commission structure is.
Commissions go into your drawdown?
Yeah.
Well, that's not right. I guess it is.
So I even see it here on the graph. There's it stops trailing, and there's it. There it's sitting 250 above. And you didn't trade any other days? Just making sure of this. So you should have still had $250. Yeah, I would think. Yeah, but I mean, you blew it today. So yeah, there. If you blew it today, then yes. Uh, then yeah. Then you went. If you went backwards by more than $250 today, then everything was right because your drawdown move end of day drawdown move means that your drawdown moves up each day, and then it stopped at your initial balance, which was 50K. So if your balance dropped below 50K at any point today, then yeah, you blew it, and it's totally legitimate. Okay, yeah. So everything is correct then with the way end of day drawdown works. It's totally 100% the way the end of day drawdown works. When it says, in the thing, don't drop below 48,000, that's just where you start at. Your blue line here is where your I took it off the thing. Your blue line here is where your end of day drawdown was, and that means today it went whoosh underneath that blue line. And that's why you blew the account. So you can see how, each day your end of day drawdown followed your drawdown up. And then it's hard to see here, but once it got to the initial balance that you started at, 50K, it stayed there. It doesn't move no matter what you do. You could have went up to 100,000, it wasn't going to move. But when you came down, once you went underneath of that, it was a breach. And that's how yeah, they do. Trust me, they do. Topstep does it as well. Believe me, I've blown enough Topstep accounts to know. I've probably blown about 22 Topstep accounts. Oops, I'm scrolling. In fact, I could probably even show a graph of Topstep. Hold on. Let me go into my Topstep account. I only have one right now, so I don't know what it's going to show because I've only been trading in a day or two. What day is today? Monday. I think I only traded it today, so it might not be much of a graph. I might not be able to show anything. Oh, we did get a nice little move up there on Q. I think. Looks like that little screen. Yeah. It's a nice 4-point candle. Hey, John. How you doing? Where's my Express? Okay, there's my Express. Okay, let's see. Okay, well, you can barely see it on this graph because it's only one day. But here's my Topstep graph for the day. And I made a couple bucks today, $109. And you can see that at my minimum, it's not showing my minimum. It hasn't updated yet. Hold on, let me see if Topstep X is updated. Huh. Yeah, there we go. My Topstep X is updated. Well, it depends. You can do that in one day if you've. Well, no. maybe I kind of think about it, I think Topstep I have in the past gone further. They apparently, I'm trying to think. No. No, because I've blown accounts recently. So I don't know why they've let you go below 5K because I've literally, as soon as I hit what it showed here, so you can see my max loss limit now is 48, 109.20. And my balance is 50, 109.20. So you can see I get that $2,000 and that's it. Because I made $109. Hello, Gabor. If the Hun. If I pronounced that wrong, let me know. And good luck and thank you. So yeah, if I hit 48,109, it's gonna nail me. It's gonna take me out. And trust me, it does it as soon as you hit it. Even if you're in a trade, even if it's an unrealized, as soon as you hit it, you're done. That's how it's always worked for me. Thank you, Gabor. So I'm not sure, can you go backwards by 5,000 a shot? Yeah, if during the day you've gone up a bunch because your drawdown does not move up at all during the day. It moves up once every 24 hours after the day closes. If you've had a positive day, then your drawdown moves up. So, but if I do, if I make $10,000 this morning and then lose all $10,000, in the afternoon, besides being an absolute idiot, it's not going to move my drawdown any. The drawdown is going to be the same today as it was, tomorrow as it was today. Okay. I'll check it out here in a minute. Pulls back.
And each prop firm's different.
Right. But let's
How do you
see.
guys keep track of all that stuff?
Good question. Okay, Topstep. Remind
The
me
Philly.
what.
Go ahead. Sorry.
Sorry. Remind me what the drawdown is on the 150. So go ahead. Uh,
I was just asking if Phillies Giants are playing
no, they
tonight or
they
did they play?
they played this afternoon. Phillies won 6-1. Swept the 4-game series.
Get the brooms out. 4 games? Wow. Yeah. We're in a transition period. We're waiting for Barry Bonds' kid to come up.
Yeah.
Uh, they have a nice stadium, though.
Yeah. Um, Topstep 150K. Hold on. I think I would remember that. There we go. 4,500. So you never hit the 4,500 on the max drawdown on the Topstep. I mean, not on this one. You haven't. You look here. You start at negative the 3,100. You got all that back plus a little bit. Well, actually, I don't. I'm confused actually. Then you lost it again. Yeah, because you're P&L high and then you lost it all, but you still had drawdown left, so you never went below that 4,500. Yeah, you're still okay. I don't know how much drawdown you have left, but you're definitely still okay on that. Yeah, I looked it up. Oh, hold on, I'll post a new link. I need to get 3 more Discord boosters so I can get a permanent link again. Thank you for letting me know that link's not working. There's the new Discord link. So yeah. So I don't think you ever hit that 4,500, at least not in this Topstep eval. Oh, that's what I wasn't looking at NQ. I was looking at NQ. No, I was looking at NQ. I don't know what I was looking at. Anyway, it's come up a little bit. It's come down a little bit. We've had fun. It's really only moving like 5 points up and down. You're welcome. Any way I can help a shot. Try and figure this out for you.
Where are you located, a shot? He's probably gone.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's got to be tricky because you are dealing with a lot of confusing things there.
Eh.
But the drawdowns are massive.
Yeah.
Massive. That's crazy. I mean, that's the part that needs to be fixed. Possible. Probably pretty hard to share that kind of information, though.
Yeah. Excellent. Glad to have you, Gabor.
I mean, do you ever review people's trading? I mean, maybe not in front of everybody else, but
I mean, every now and then someone will, ask or whatever, but not often. But I mean, people want me to, I'll look at it. I mean, I'm not, you know, all that qualified to actually to critique their actual trading, but if they're confused about something with how it worked at the prop firms, that I can do.
Well, I mean, I would disagree with that. I think you're very well qualified. I mean, it's not about the execution. It's just about,
Yeah.
it really focuses on taking the stop for a little bit and not, $2 or $3 grand or $4 grand or whatever. Because I mean, we're all wrong all the time. It's just a matter of not losing money. Lose a little bit versus a lot. It's not easy, but it's even harder if you're on your own. You don't have any support, any help.
Yeah. Or we're gonna get even slower as summer's coming in for these evening streams.
Yeah, summer trading. Except, I mean, the news days hit with all the. I mean, we got election year, right? Yeah, election year,
Yeah.
but that's November. But there's lots of catalysts out there. Not right now,
Right.
and not maybe today, but I mean, last few weeks have been great volume days.
Oh yeah. Oh yeah. I mean, I just mean here in the evenings. People are
Yeah.
doing more stuff outside and all that stuff in the evenings. And
So you might want to pull back on that and go to 24-hour trading. Why stop? I mean, the market takes 15 minutes off. What do you need any more than that?
I mean, interesting stunt to pull. Do a 24-hour session. Don't want
Yeah,
to end up on any accounts that matter toward the
you'll
end.
blow them all. You'll
Yeah.
blow them all. No question.
Or find out that's when I trade my best when I'm absolutely sleep deprived.
Yeah, that might be it. That might be it. But because then you have to let it go. We got over 200 contracts traded in that 1630. Was that the Asian Open? Maybe.
Asia opens right at the top of the hour.
1600. Okay, yeah. So we got 150 contracts traded. I just went straight down. That was not a bad trade. Or is that the one you did?
No, it was earlier.
Okay. It all runs into one another.
Yeah, it does.
But I think we ended up with 34 points range today, which is not a bad day, even though it's and the volume I don't have. But
Well, I do. Volume for today was very light on ES, 974K.
Here you go, less than a million. We've been getting 1.5 to over 2. So we're off, we're 2/3 of Friday. Big difference. But we still got, 34-point run, which is nice.
And the last time he didn't hit a million on ES was March 25th.
Yeah. And that was, today's Monday, so we had all Sunday night as well, which,
Yeah.
well, I guess you get that every day. But yeah, so lower volume, you tighten up the number of contracts, maybe lower them, and also you tighten up how far the trade goes. So you have to have a method for that. So you can't be sitting there for 20 points or 30 points. I'm talking about ES because it's just not
Yeah.
going to go.
Right.
I don't know for NQ, but
Yeah.
so it's kind of a daily thing. You have to understand what's going on, how many points the market might go, what the volume might be. It all, because volume means traders. So it's hard to go somewhere if there's nobody pushing the buttons. They're all out at the Hamptons already. Although this is Chicago, right? CME. But you can trade from anywhere now.
Yep. Well, ain't even that anywhere. It might be hard to get a Wi-Fi signal there, North Pole, but I don't guess
Well,
maybe
you can
I
trade
don't
on
know.
your phone.
I don't know if Starlink works at the North Pole. That internet from Musk.
I don't think I'd be trading if I was in the North Pole. I'd be looking for polar bears, trying to get
What, you don't
warm.
think Santa trades futures?
Yeah. Is he live in the North Pole? Did we figure that one out?
Yeah.
Santa's on the other side of everyone's trade. He's raking it in.
Long on toy futures.
Toy futures. Toys R Us.
I don't want to grow up. I'm a Toys R Us kid.
Japan.
Down. This is a nice little, I guess that was 2 points, right? 3 points, 3 point candle. Yeah, there's really nothing to trade here at all. ESC looks even worse.
Yeah, ES is doing nothing. Just doing enough to get you stuck, but no more. Maybe a 5-point range.
Let's see. Hassan's either telling me to check out the NKD or he's telling me he's naked. I haven't figured out which. I was right. Remember, I was going through Rashad's account, so I didn't take the trade. But look at this. I said, it looks like the NKD is going down. And here's the candle. And then from there, I would have needed a heck of a stop, but yeah, look at that. Curious, what does that look like on the one? Because I have been switching to the one. There we go. Look at that beautiful purple candle with less risk on the one. They're right at the Asia Open and look at that. I mean, it would have been hard to sit through with that, but that was a 20 tick trade in 20 minutes. Well, I had someone that was asking about end of day drawdown and thinking that Take Profit Trader wasn't working right. So I was going through his account. Well, you missed it. G-Man was analyzing Warren Buffett's brokerage account, all his stock holdings.
I was delving into it. Let Knox trade away.
Yeah, maybe Buffett owns Bulenox. Bulenox is the one prop firm we have no idea who owns. We've never heard from the owners, or we can't figure out where they're registered, how they're registered. I mean, they're registered in Delaware. That's all we know. I mean, almost every other prop we know, at least know who the owners are, whatnot. Hassan
Pretty
always said,
small. Pretty
uh,
small for Buffett, though.
yeah, it's true. Buffett prop firm be offering $10 million accounts.
I mean, basically, he's a hedge fund, so I don't think he can own. You guys weren't serious, but I don't think he can
Yeah,
own anything like that, to be honest. He owns pretty much everything else.
yeah.
But, he fundamentally doesn't believe in day trading or anything like that.
Oh yeah, I've seen that. He doesn't.
But, I mean, he just says that he's a scalper, that dude.
Yeah.
The first scalper ever, probably. I mean, what he says and what he does are two different things.
Well, see, I mean, if he sat down to day trade, he'd probably accidentally buy whole companies. Well, he put in a bid for enough shares to take over the company.
Yeah. Well, he's already given away all his money.
I
It's
don't know if
basically
he.
shareholder money.
Yeah, yeah,
What's that?
and I don't know if he's too old. That guy. I mean, yeah, eventually he's going to die, but I think he's still brighter than most of us.
No, yeah, just listen to him. Very sharp. No, I mean, he reads newspapers and he reads reports on companies. I don't think he even uses a computer. But he doesn't need it.
What amazes me is his diet. For that age, he drinks several Coca-Colas a day, still eats McDonald's.
Yeah, Dairy Queen. because he owns Dairy Queen chain,
Yeah.
Cherry Cokes.
Buffett couldn't handle IQ. Truthfully, nobody can handle IQ. We just all act like we can.
I gave up on that one. Admitted defeat. But I mean, Buffett's he's got a very good gauge on, prices of all assets because he owns so much and he's bought and sold so much. So when they get out of whack, he knows. So he sold Apple to raise cash. He sold Apple to pay his taxes. Paid $5 billion in taxes. Berkshire. Crazy. 21% he said he paid. Absolutely nuts. So I don't know. When he starts raising cash, just be caution. Just caution. If you own any securities other than this stuff that you're day trading. But what's going to happen to all these prop firms when the market? Have they been around when we've had a bear market, a real one? Have any of you
Uh,
guys been around? Maybe not.
Topstep started in 2013, 2014, somewhere in there. They're the
And that's the
oldest one.
oldest one.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But I think that these prop firms will be fine. I mean, it's not people can profit long and short easily. So even if it's a real bear market, people can just short it. I don't think that.
Well, but
What's that?
uh, yeah, but
I,
people
I mean,
tend to lose a lot of money.
yeah. I mean, the only thing is, maybe people will have less money to spend on. But these evals and stuff are so cheap now.
Mm.
I'm not sure. And in my opinion, that the whole business model is pretty much a cash cow.
Well, but it's just interesting to think about what would actually rock the boat there, if anything. I don't know. I mean, I got a good lesson on insurance companies over the weekend from the Buffett stuff, and there's risks they shouldn't be taking, and they are. So it has to do with what's actually an event. So market crash is one event. So all prop firms share the pain. Because what happens? I mean, everyone loses their money, and no one wants to buy new stuff. So their cash cow goes away pretty quickly. Who knows what's going to happen? I'm just saying, maybe, perhaps. I mean, that's what happens with brokerages. People blow up. People blow up. And then you find out that the firm's been trading and they're blowing up their accounts. It happens. I don't think prop firms are in that, but they might be. Never know. I mean, they get all the information on everyone's trades, right?
Yeah.
Throwing it out there. They could be trading. They could be selling it. That's what brokers do. Never know. Prop firms are the new world order. I'm not sure what that means.
He's just kidding around. I
Yeah.
think he also thinks Bulenox is actually owned by the mafia.
Okay. I mean, I think you guys are wise to have lots of accounts with different
Yeah.
prop
Yeah.
firms
Yep.
because you never know. You know, they're not are they required? I don't think they're required to put anything out there. Like how much cash do they have, how much they
Nope.
have on
No,
reserve, or anything like that.
they're 100% unregulated.
Right. So
Yeah, I don't think G-Man's going to be here for for the 9 hours of Friday. He's going to be smart and he's going to be sleeping some of that.
that's my REM sleep time. But I get up early, like 2 or 3. So I don't know what time that is. Two or three West Coast.
I mean,
So five
5 to 6.
o'clock Eastern.
No, if we
Yeah.
5, yeah, that's Eastern.
So I'll make the. Is there any news on Friday? No.
There's a little bit actually.
Is
Uh,
there pre-market?
Nothing huge, but let's see. It's the 10th. I mean, we actually before just as I'm going to be starting the stream, UK GDP comes out. But
Mm.
other than that, Italian stuff. Canadian unemployment rate, that's not going to move the market. Fed speaker, University of Michigan sentiment at 10 a.m. Eastern. That's the only
Well,
big
that's
thing.
after the open. Yeah.
Yeah, yeah. So yeah, nothing big that day. I used to see when I did this back in the day, because I used to do this once a month back in the day. I used to always do it on non-farm payroll Friday. And it seemed like that made the market just dead overnight totally because people were all worried about that. So they didn't, the volume was always down. So that's why this time I stayed away from NFP.
That makes sense. Yeah, I mean the prop firms, it's basically their money, and that's how it's whether it's real or not, it's still theirs. And they set up a contract for you to trade or whatever it is, some program. But then who knows? I mean, do they have the money at the end of the day to pay you out? You'd hope they would, but there's nobody. Insurance is regulated. All the securities firms are regulated. They all have requirements. Banks, business, they're all regulated. So, but I mean, the difference is it's their money, and they're not trading for the most part. You're not trading live accounts, so CFTC is not interested until. But you have the disclaimers as you do, but the actual brokerage firms and CFTC they have to have minimum amount of dollars, and they have to disclose all that stuff. So
Dang, NKD dropped like a rock. That's $1,000 move. Wow, so that was our move of the night, or our asset of the night. I have been watching NKD, and then tonight was one night. I saw it, but lately it hadn't been doing much, so I've been kind of ignoring it. And look at that! I even said it's coming down.
they're not going to pay you because you said it. What's going on here? So you went there and you saw the move, and then what happened? It bounced and fell again.
I saw the move, and then I started dealing with a Shad's issue instead of taking a trade.
Oh, it's all right.
I mean, I'm blaming him, but the NK. I mean, I looked at it. I didn't even have a chart ready, honestly. No, most nights lately, I've been having a chart ready for NKD. I didn't even have the chart up. You know, I was kind of surprised to see that it's already on Topstep X. So, but yeah, this would have been a nice move. Hit your live button, Hassan. Hit your live button. You know, if we look at our, I've noticed that for longer time frames, a 10-minute chart works best within my strategy of the colored candles. You can see here, this little purple here would have been nice earlier for a good 2.5 points on gold. Ultra Bun's doing absolutely nothing. Crude oil, not doing anything. Look at this. This is earlier today on crude. Had a little bit of red, and a little bit of blue, and look at that move on crude. Boom, 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 boom for about 50 ticks. Copper not doing anything. What's the Russell doing? Russell is meandering through life as well. I wonder where Kim Hill was tonight. I hope everything's okay there. Very unusual for her not to be here and not to send a message that she wasn't going to be here. So hope all is good there. A couple months ago, I know her husband was having some heart issues, so hopefully nothing going on. So I did take one trade. Actually, I took two trades. One didn't work out, but I think I got out quick enough that I still slightly green. Let me look. Slightly green, I think. Oh yeah. Oh my God, I don't know what I'm gonna do. I'm up $8.20. I did I did this for $2. I made $8.20. I didn't even make minimum wage.
Not even close. But you helped one of your
yeah,
members.
yeah. We're just tearing up the market tonight, John. In all seriousness, we might need to evaluate. I mean, I don't know. We have good conversations on these evening streams, so I don't know. It's more like a let's talk trading and prop firms versus actual trading and trading.
Well, there's nothing to trade, so
Right.
you're better off not
Well,
trading.
well,
So,
besides the NKD.
yeah. What is NKD? I've
the,
never even heard of it.
it's the Japanese
Nikkei?
index. Yeah,
Yeah.
yeah, that's it. Yeah.
Yeah. Never traded that, but if it
It's
works.
it's $25 a tick, so it's a little scary, but
Hmm.
second highest tick value in futures.
What's the first?
Ultra Bond and its brother ZB, we forget the 30-year. So
Gotcha.
they're 31.25 a tick. Gabor, are you trading futures or are you just trading a mini and it's so slow? Do you have to trade in the evenings, or can you trade other times of day?
Well, where's you located?
Yeah, where are you? Easy for me to say.
You didn't
Where?
ask him all the questions,
That's true. Yeah, it's true. You're right. I always ask new people questions. See how the shot threw me off.
so you don't know.
Gabor, how long have you been trading? Do you trade with prop firms? Oh yeah, I guess you did. You told me you traded with prop firms. Sorry. Oh, the Daytona Beach. There you go. So are you just gonna? I mean, when did you start trading? That's my next question. And you can always tell me to shut up if my questions are annoying. Other
Shut
people
up.
have. See. 5 years
Are you
ago.
weren't
Cool.
talking to him.
Is that when you started with? Okay, futures is new. So what were you trading before? Let me guess. Options or forex? He's gonna say stocks or crypto now because I guessed the other two.
That covers all of it.
Options and forex. Wow, I get to know my audience pretty good. There you go. Cool. Well, we're glad to have you in futures. If we can be of any help along the way, be happy to help. Hey, Rod, how are you? That's okay, Rod. I can't stay long either. The stream ends in 6 minutes. G-Man is my guest. He comes on a lot of times in the evenings and occasionally in the mornings. later in the mornings, you're probably already in bed. Rod's in Australia.
Nice. Yeah, come on to help Ox when he needs to trade or help people when he multitasks. So I was deep into my conversation about Warren Buffett's portfolio when I got shut down. I mean, I didn't. There's no trades on ES tonight for me. Volume's too light. So there's lots to talk about, though. I mean, the biggest thing I always come back to is risk. You gotta. I mean, that's what I learned finally. It took me forever, but lose small, take the loss, get out. Don't let it run against you. Never add. Entry, exit, profit or loss. Boom, just that quick, Or it could be longer, but we were talking about the greed thing today, I always trade for 5 points. Today it's more like 3 points on ES. But never some days like last week 10 points was doable, close to it. So that means that the market runs 10 and I get what I get. Not 10 because I don't get the entry and exit, but it's going far enough to give me more than 5. So I just step it up a little bit. And then I just do lots of trades. So that's how I make the money if I can. Versus one trade for, 40 points, which is for me impossible. So I do lots of trades for like 3 to 5 points to get to the same. But I always look at the risk, figure I'm losing on every trade when I get in it, and just let it prove me wrong and get out so I don't lose that much money. So it's not easy, but that's what I look at.
Okay, so just so you know, Gabor, everything you just said, I have no idea what you mean. I don't understand options. So, hey, what are you talking about? Killing the theta? I'm not even sure if I'm pronouncing that right.
Theta, yeah,
Yeah,
that's the
theta.
time decay.
Yeah, my eyes gloss over. I am futures only. I started off with penny stocks and moved over to futures. That's pretty much what I know.
So you're buying versus selling, because if you sell, the time decay is in your favor.
G-Man knows. I don't.
I don't know. I just remember doing it, and I was selling versus buying. Options
So,
expire worthless.
well, so there you go, Gabor. Just switch over to futures, during the day as well, and we can get you there. Yeah.
Yeah, I mean futures, they go up, down, or sideways. Sideways means it's trading in a channel, like not right now, but I don't really have any good examples. But trend up, trend down, and then sideways. 80%, 90% of the time it goes sideways. So just plan on every day trading sideways. Don't plan on trading a trend because it's rare. A couple times a month. And there's different techniques for all 3 of those. And everyone has different ideas and different triggers and all that good stuff. But
Scalping
basically,
with, I was
that's
gonna
all the
say,
market can do.
scalping with micros though, that's gonna eat you up with commissions. That's the only problem with micros and scalping. But if you're just starting out, it's definitely good to be doing micros. Just I thought I'll mention the whole commission thing. Just when you see your numbers aren't adding up, look at your numbers before the commissions, so that's your potential. If you add a zero, if once you're comfortable enough to switch to a mini. I guess is what I'm trying to say. Because yeah, the micros, the as slow as they add up, it can be a little disheartening or depressing. But since you're probably basically doing this to get comfortable with everything, just remember what it looked like with another zero behind it. Yeah, Hassan, you're not you don't really need to keep matter of fact, streams over. No, okay, streams over anyway. We're at the end of our time. I will get the next NKD move at the Asia Open. One night I'll post up a big P&L from the NKD. I do want to thank everyone for joining me. I want to thank G-Man for helping make the night entertaining as well. Better than the slowness that was there. I hope everyone has a great rest of your night. Gabor, if you have any questions, uh, feel free to ask them in the Discord. We have lots of good people there. And we're back next evening stream, Wednesday evening, 7 to 9. Next morning stream, tomorrow morning at 8. Have a great night, Nico, Hassan, and everybody. We'll talk to you next time. Bye.
Thanks, Alex.
Yep, bye. If you enjoyed today's live stream, remember we do this every day, Monday through Friday, 8 a.m. to 11 a.m. Hope you'll continue to join us. Also want to invite you to join our Discord community. Great community of traders talking trading, and sometimes just shooting the breeze about other things as well. Traders helping traders and encouraging traders there. Also, of course, follow me on social media, mainly on Twitter or at X, where you'll always find updates on the latest prop firm discounts and reviews, as well as get notified whenever a new video comes out from MightyOxTrading. Have a great rest of your day.